Here's a couple things I want you to pay attention to. If you notice, when we did our oil stick drawing, this is done with an oil pastel or an oil stick or a lumber crayon. When we do that drawing, it's oil-based, and so when you put water on top, it resists the black, and so the black still shows up. It doesn't dissolve into the water. It resists the water and it stays nice and black. Let's go ahead and add some orange to this. Here's our reference again. This is our photograph. You can use any photograph you want, or you can use a real sunflower if you happen to have one inside your house. We're gonna add some orange. And so if all these leaves or petals are yellow, we're gonna add some orange just to make it darker. And so it looks more rich and vibrant and more dimensional with the addition of the orange. Whenever you make a mark, please go from the inside out so it radiates from the center of the sun out like the rays of the sun. Let's get started. Here is my water. Remember, we added some water on top of that orange. Here's something that's kind of a pro move. If you want to mix yellow and orange, you can use this part of the lid and turn that into a palette, if you've ever heard that phrase, that word, and you can mix yellow and orange together, and that's kind of yellow-orange here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the way you mix things. If you don't want to use that pure color, you can mix a combination of those two over here on the pan lid. So let's go ahead. I'm going to work again, because I'm right-handed, I'm going to work from left to right so my hand doesn't drag over that. That is orange. And remember, I'm going to paint from the inside out so it looks like rays of the sun. I'm pretty happy with this. That looks really nice. And again, if you use a light touch, like this, you get a really thin line. And if you lay the brush down really hard, you get like a thick line. So two different ways of painting. You still always want to emanate that line, the rays of the sun from the inside out. If you notice I made some mistakes here, that's not quite perfect. That'll kind of be covered up because we're gonna paint this brown and black. So that is my orange pass, and I think that's good. If you have this color, it's kind of a yellow-brown color. Sometimes if you're a professional artist, that's called yellow ochre. You can add some of that intermediate kind of yellow-brown color, and that adds like another dimension too. But I don't want to overdo it. One other thing I wanted to point out, I wasn't really perfect drawing my putting watercolor down on my petals. Some of the areas are white, and that's good for watercolor because it looks really crisp. So if there's a white of the paper, that's even better for watercolor.